Hello and good evening and happy Monday. And tonight I have a sidekick. This is my co-host. Carson needed Ed McMahon. Well, I got Pool Boy. Pool Boy is my co-host. It's nice because Duff Bucket is like the pool, and there he is. He's the Pool Boy. We can get into this later, or maybe we never even acknowledge Pool Boy, but he is now. He's like my Andy to Conan, like the guy that sits in the thing and hypes me. I need a hype man. Hey, happy Monday. Good to see you all. Who do we got? We got Mark, Mike, Ron, Kevin, Jason, Patty, other Jason. Jason, I didn't give you a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jason. I missed it on Facebook. I don't like that. I'm really bad with that. But I don't usually say all the happy birthdays that I should say. So happy birthday to you. Zach, good to see you. Who else do we have? Hardcover, good to see you. Alan, good to see you. Phil, Mitch is here. Stephen Wayne Nelson Jr., number one. Oh boy, Mitch, send him some manly brew. Pool boy. When I see that hello, I am reminded of Seinfeld. Oh, hello. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yes. Hello. What was the joke? It was just they just were saying it funny, right? Seinfeld, I loved it. I love that show. I tried to hate it. As years went by, I'm like, no, that was a stupid show. You're stupid for liking it. And then I was like, but were you? I don't know. What's up, INR? Good to see you. Wait, what time is? Oh, book hall. Never mind. Hello. Yes, I've been throwing people off. Someone's stomach noise. Yeah. Hello. Yes. I think it was Elaine, right? I don't know. They made a lot of merriment at Elaine's expense over the years. So I'm just going to finish up this Barks. No, I don't like root beer, and I don't care what it says. It's good. It's good. That's a little defensive, Barks. That's defensive. You're telling me it's good. But what do I have? I have a Duff bucket. And in said Duff bucket, peanut butter. Not my jam. It's a milk stout. It's a peanut butter milk stout. It's a stout, and then the backup off the bench is the Bear Walker. So I'll be doing right. Hey, am I right, Pool Boy? I don't know if Pool Boy's old enough to drink. Oh, look at that. See, I went back to tilting the glass when I poured. Hans would be happy, but Hans isn't here. Oh hell, peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter. It is smooth and it's also chunky. I think it's chunky when it comes back up. I love peanut butter. Try some Screwball whiskey, my favorite. Are you talking about peanut butter from these folks here? Tailgate? Is that what it is? Tailgate Brewery? Is that what it says? You tell me. Yeah, Tailgate. I'll just read everything reflected on my screen. Look at that. Oh, that is a nasty cow. I didn't even notice that on the can. That's nasty. You're a nasty cow. I don't know. I don't love this. It's like, the one thing that I will say is the peanut butter flavor is not overpowering, which is what I was expecting. So it was better than I expected, but it's also not Jeff Ward stout. So womp. But it's a milk stout. So what do we got to talk about tonight? Some late breaking news. And if you're in the Rapture Speakeasy, oh man, you saw it. Mitch slapped you in the face with it. And it is exactly what we need right now. The Desperate Chismail. Oh my God, that Rapture news made my year so far. Well, what could you be talking about? Now I reached out and I got permission from the CEO of Rapture Industries, and he told me I could share this. So, where we at? Rapture Speakeasy share. Oh, can you see the name there? Do you see it? Do you see it? Chad Lutsky is now officially part of the Rapture family. Oh my God, this is such excellent news. It's Chad Lutsky to be a ghost. To be a ghost. Art by Chris Panettiere, because of course. That wasn't mocking. No, that wasn't mocking. I love the fire and the smoke that looks like romaine lettuce. And I love these lines. It reminds me of the artwork on Inspection from Earthling. It's a Patrick Arrowsmith art. I'm not saying Chris Panettiere is copying anybody. I'm just saying that I like those lines. I like that. I like what it adds to be a ghost. Ooh, Chad Lutsky. So if you've read the thing, it's like, I'm so excited about this book. For those that aren't aware, Chad had retired from writing about a year ago, if not more. That ain't right. And I hit him up during a book club on Jeff Terry's book club via his Patreon, saying I'd love to work with him sometime. It was funny because we were doing the book club and we were talking about Bruises on a Butterfly, and then Mitch comes in hot. He's like, I'd love to work with you sometime. I mean, we have it recorded. You could probably go back and look. So I'm definitely mischaracterizing our boy Mitch. But he came in and he's like, I want your business. I want to be in the Lutsky business. Tell me what I got to do to be in the Lutsky business. And it was like, it was really out of nowhere. It was kind of out of nowhere. It felt that way. And I'm like, and Mitch, didn't you also hit up Keelan Patrick Burke the same way? I don't remember. All I do remember is that during the Keelan Patrick Burke book club, the audio on his end started going out and there started to be a lag. So somebody asked him a question like, hey, Keelan, what about this? And he was just sitting there like, whoa, that question hit different. He didn't like it. It was not his thing, but it was a lag because then he started to answer. But Mitch hit up Chad and they got to communicating. We messaged back and forth and he finally said, wow, you're pulling me out of retirement already, huh? Yes, that's what we needed. That's what we needed. The Mitch charisma. We had to do a charisma, a charismatic, a charm offense to get Lutsky out. And we sent, you got to send like a terrier down a weasel hole or a rabbit hole to get the rabbit out, So we sent in Mitch. He's our terrier. And we're like, go get him, boy. And he goes into the hole and he's like, rah, rah, rah. He goes after the Lutsky rabbit. And then Lutsky shows up and he says, what's up, Doc? And then you get a chapbook out of it. And now we are here. He informed me this is the last piece of horror fiction he will write. We'll see about that. We'll see if I can get another future story out of him, though. I can be persuasive. That's it, Mitch. Believe in yourself. Mitch doesn't sleep. I can't wait till you read it. It's so good and so Lutsky. Oh, that just gives me chills. I see that Chad Lutsky to be a ghost. Love it. Just absolutely love it. I don't know what you all are saying. But I can weigh it in. I can weigh it in. Hey, Chad. Oh, Chad is here. Is Chad here? Hey, what's up? Oh man, I was going into it. You heard. Let's go. Excellent, Chad, Mitch. Oh, so cool. Hell yeah. Glad I have the year's bundle. Oh yeah, me too. Y'all are gonna love the story. It's incredible. I gotta have that. We're all gonna have that. We gotta have that. Thunderstorm still had copies of Bruises last week. I saw that. That ain't right. That's ridiculous. I jumped on it when it was like available. I was the moment that was available. And yeah, this is the Rapture Speakeasy. I was needy for some Chad in my life. Mitch has performed unspeakable acts to get the Lutsky story. Fun fact, I was sewing carved in salt arcs during the Chad Book Club. Oh, so it's like that's number one. Salt. I don't know. Mitch, I don't think I got it carved in salt arc. Or did I? I don't think I did. All hail Mitch. He's switching to historical fiction. Oh, so what Tim did there, kids, is he worked in a McCammon joke. That's Pool Boy. Robert McCammon is a horror author, and then he stopped writing horror to do historical thrillers. Okay, it takes a little bit for him to catch up. That's Pool Boy. We just need Max Walnut. I know. Where is Max Walnut? What's up, Pizza Draft? I'm glad you're here. Hello, Patrick. Good to see you. Chad must be writing about Chiz's soon-to-be dead career to be a ghost. Mitch, you and I need a little chat over email soon, mate. Got a new email, so I'm going to try and remember to drop you. Okay, good. I'm glad to work it up. Hey, Lance, good to see you. This guy would love a Chad Lutsky arc. Uh-oh. I only printed 5 carved in salt arcs. Okay. Einar, hit me up. I have a bunch of books for you. Okay. Look at this. We're making business. We're doing business. Doing business in the Jeff Word Lounge. So I am, of course, thrilled. Beyond words, I don't know. I'll give you all kinds of words. I got a lot of words. I got the best words. I got backwards. I got forwards. And I just don't stop, The funny thing is I'm reading Buffalo Hunter, and I absolutely love it. Love the book. I think it's a brilliant old American Dracula, right? I didn't get to the Dracula vampire parts, but man, it's like Stephen Graham Jones is pretty brilliant to breathe new life into such a beaten path, to make it new, to carve it through the American West, and to give it something new. And even if he keeps the vampires exactly the same as they are, in every regard, it is brilliant. And I mean, I'm not that far into it, but it is. If other Stephen Graham Jones books are like that, I'm going to be mega pissed that I didn't get every single goddamn SST Stephen Graham Jones book. I will be pissed. But one thing I was reading, and it really gets into Native American traditions, right? So one thing I thought was really awesome, and I think a lot of people have parodied this, and they've beaten it into the ground, just like the idea of the naming, the Native American naming. But it seems like, and maybe I'm misinterpreting, so apologies if I do. Seems like you get your name is what you're known for, or what you become, how it's your identity, right? It's not just a name, it's not a label, it's truly an identity. So like the one character's name was Good Stab. I don't know why he got that name, but because if it's explained, I didn't get to it yet. But I thought that was so cool. It was so cool. I of course my names would not be flattering if I was named for what I was, how I exhibited or how I presented myself. I would probably be named Talks Too Much, because I got a lot of words. I don't use them well. I just spill them out. And everybody in my life, through my whole life, has said the same thing. Like, could you just shut up? I just can't. It's just impossible. Therefore, there's YouTube. It's good that the internet came around so I could just vomit all the words into this big empty bottomless bucket. Like you just scream it into the internet. It never fills up. It never fills up. It's like a porta potty that never fills. This is my first Stephen Graham Jones. Yes, that is. It's my first one. Mitch wins 500 giveaways. He's a living legend. Yes, it is my first, and it's just amazing. Are you getting Wraith and King Sorrow? I'm getting King Sorrow. I'm not getting Wraith. My whole Joe Hill collecting is just basically signed trades, perhaps, if I'm lucky enough to encounter them. That's it. I'm done. Mitch, I'm behind on my chat books from you. I'm going to get caught up and order from you this week. Maybe some beer too. Throw some beer in there. Yes, Pizza Draft, it does feel like you haven't been in these lives forever, and I'm glad you're here. Jeff, you got to do another giveaway and see if Mitch wins. Here's the thing. I do a giveaway every week, and he wins. I just don't televise them anymore. I'm really running out of books. It's his masterpiece, but they're all great. Yeah. The name does change throughout. Does it? Good stab. And then, but his new name he didn't like, and I can't recall it. Sorry. When I read a book, I catch details. My reading comprehension's not all the best, but what I get out of every book, if I don't remember names or exact events, it does bother me. There are times I go back in books, I'm like, wait a second, how did that come up? Like, did I miss something crucial? And that really gets me upset, like, obviously. But what I get from the story is the overall theme and the space it occupies, and I think those are the things I respond to the most. I am known as Fitz in small places. Yeah, I was. If as a kid, I would be known as talks too much. I guarantee my family would have had no problem giving me that name. That's like they would have just, because obviously I know that's how they felt. So they didn't have to give me that name. But now, what would my name be? Throws to Dogs. That would be my name. Throws to Dogs. I sit in a chair and I throw to dogs all day. And now my little Japanese chin Willow gets mad. She's reignited her puppiness, and she now needs to catch something. So if I'm throwing to Poe, who's only a little over a year, and he's playing fetch, because that is like the ball is all. That is his whole thing. And now Willow sees it, and she has to have something. She's resentful that she doesn't play anymore. What's up, Dave? Good to see you. Maybe you got your verbal diarrhea from King. Well, I wish I could have turned it into like a $300 million fortune. That's where we mess up. Johnny, what's the good to see you? What's the good to see you? Alexia, good to see you. That was good. Just finished Dungeon Crawler Carl as well. Did you like that? Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr. It was interesting. Mongrels is another Stephen Graham Jones safe bet. He's very up and down for a lot of readers. I get the vibe from I Was a Teenage Slasher that I'm not going to like it. Isn't that weird? But The Only Good Indians, Mongrels, Mapping the Interior, those are books that have always called to me that I thought would be good. But then I see I Was a Teenage Slasher, and I'm like, is this like you getting a book out because you're the hot thing and you got to keep that interest going? Is it like a Grady Hendrix book a year deal or what? I will forgive him. Buffalo Hunter is beautifully written and wonderfully done, and I'm loving it. I agree, Tim. Mongrels is incredible, but I love The Only Good Indians. Also, I see a lot of folks saying they don't care for his writing. Yeah, I heard that too, and I was kind of worried, but I think that when you talk about the vast majority of people, casual readers, they want something quick and easy. Like Dungeon Crawler Carl is very accessible. It's going to have a wide appeal. You're not going to have to unpack anything unless you want to. Like you can enjoy that story. It could pass right through you. You know, like it's fun and I liked it and I am curious about book 2. But if it doesn't go any deeper, then I'm not really interested. Like if it's more of the same, then I'm just going to be like, oh, that was fun. I'm glad I got on that roller coaster ride. That was cool. A lot of excitement. But there are so many other things to see in this world. So, Eddie Sphere is Loki's absolute best thing. He probably has 10 balls in active duty and probably 20 plus that were killed in action. Yeah, I know. That's awesome. Mongrels and mapping are so good. So good. He's a great writer. And so again, Chad, you've recommended Painted Bird to me, and you were so right. And I would love to do a Lonesome Dove read along with you, Chad. I keep thinking about that in like those odd moments where my brain isn't focused on any number of emergencies that are causing me to erode years off my life. In those odd moments, like read along with Chad on Lonesome Dove. Just pops up out of nowhere. I'm like, God damn it. And then it's like a teetering pile of things. And, those plates have long stopped spinning. They've all crashed to the floor. And I've given up. And now I'm just throws to dogs. But yes. I started Teenage Slasher. I think I'm going to like it, but I put it on hold to read some arcs. See. Talks too much. You, Jeff? No, that's so very hard to believe. One time, this is where I really think it would have solidified. When I was 7 years old, we all went to Disney World, and we drove there. So I was 7. I didn't do any of the driving because I was drunk. But we left Chicago and drove to Florida, Disney World, Orlando. That's like a 24-hour drive. So the first time we went, when we were going, I had just gotten all these little plastic bugs from a dime store, probably Woolworth. And it was just a bag of plastic bugs, and they all looked very cool. For 2 days in this cramped little van, I did not stop talking. My family was talked about it forever. You did not stop talking for 2 solid days in that van. Because we drove, we got a hotel, we crashed for the night, and then we drove the rest of the way. So on the way home, they did it in one trip. And they did it overnight when I was sleeping. They just took turns and they drove that van because they could not take 2 days of my talking again. Talks too much. DCC grew on me. It's not my normal bag. You and I, simpatico, but it did grow on me too, and it did get me to enjoy it. I did like it. I did, at near the end of Dungeon Crawler Carl, I did go and eagerly go back to the audiobook. Like, okay, what are they going to do now? Like, how are they going to get through this? Like, what is the twist this time? What's going to happen? So I really was curious. I just finished Malfi Senseless. It was really good, but I need to take a break from murder stories. Yeah. You have to get into his cadence, but once you do, it's very good. What the hell? That took 5 minutes to show up in stream. Bet SST does Buffalo Hunter. Yeah, I'm going to have to get it. Next on my TBR, Buffalo Hunter, The Thicket, and Goblin. Smash, smash, smash. Those are 3 awesome stories. Throw a Lutsky in there, and you're, you know what? How about this, Patrick? This is what I would recommend to you. This is it. Buffalo Hunter Hunter, The Thicket, How the Skin Sheds, and Goblin. And then Gothic. For some reason, Goblin, Gothic, both Earthling, one word, whatever. I don't know. I pair them together because I'm simple. But yes, throw The Thicket in there, or How the Skin Sheds, and it'll go right along with The Thicket perfectly. It'll be a great double feature. Stephen Graham Jones has hate. He's hated because people eat to project themselves. People want to project themselves into every main character. And they can't do that when the character in question comes from a completely different mindset and uses their voice. I mean, I think that's a shame, because the one thing I do love is to see things from another set of eyes. And if it's a totally foreign reality to mine, it takes some adjustment. You have to kind of get into the whole setting and sort of immerse yourself and let go and sort of think differently, or open your mind a little more. But I like that. I mean, like, for example, if you read Echo, a gay love story is very prominent, right? It's a gay romance part of this possession story. Not my thing, it's not something that is part of my experience, but I liked it because here's the thing. It took a romance and it made me get a little objective about romance, right? Because you don't feel like you're part of that. You don't feel the familiarity. You don't feel that deeper connection. Like, oh yeah, no, I've had experiences like that in my life. But what it forces you to do is to look at those experiences and overlay them on yours and see like what is truly universal and truly human. Like what translated and what is left on the table, and then the differences. And there are, and it was a neat experiment. And I like that. I like busting down some walls and sort of seeing things, even if I'll never be that or go there or live that way. And therefore never really truly understand what it is to have that as a daily existence. It is something that gives you a moment, and I think that creates better understanding. And so people who are closed-minded and not wanting to see things from other people's point of views are really missing out on the human experience and are broken. I think that's sad. I quit writing to make time to read Lonesome Dove with me, and you let me down. Oh man. Well played, Chad. I think that was the best burn of the evening, Chad. Oh man, I'll never, you know what? I will find a way. I will find a way to find a way to find a way. Because that's like where I'm at. Your first captive audience. I think I'm going to give book 2 a shot. Yeah, I think so. That people in the van. That's why they don't talk to me anymore. I think talking to my family for those 2 days used up all the words I had in my allotment to them for the rest of my life. And they just tolerated me for a little bit. And then when I got old enough where they didn't have to worry about hurt feelings, they just rolled their eyes like, boy, here he goes. I mean, I'm not paying you guys for this therapy session. I'm not. But I feel like I will pay for a therapy session in one way or another. Guess you're going to have to write more, Chad. So if that's what's holding you up, Chad, I just won't read the damn book. I will have to be off of that book forever. I think I'm going to give book 2. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I am too. And then Stephen Wayne Allison Jr., if book 2 doesn't like go to deeper waters, I think, okay, what's going to happen? What could happen? What are the twists? Oh, they meet up with those people that have killed the humans again, and they have it out, and I like what Matt did with that. Are they justified in murdering humans? No, they're not justified in murdering humans. Yes, they are justified in murdering. And it's sort of like, well, this story changes the more details you get. Well, what's going to happen? Is Carl going to run into his ex-girlfriend? And she's going to have a funny story about why she was outdoors when the whole world collapsed, and it's going to have to involve her cheating on Carl. Like that's something I'm predicting happens. He ends up bumping into his ex-girlfriend. And then Princess Donut is torn between going with her owner or with Carl, who kept her alive. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. That's an easy one. Does that happen, or does it do something deeper? Because a lot of this stuff is like the book operates on what happens next. And that's good. That's a good story. It should, and then, and so everything connects and you want to know what happens. But I think the best books are the why it happened, not just what happened, but why. It makes you, maybe doesn't give you the answer, but it makes you wonder why or how can this happen, not just what happens. And maybe the potential is there. If not, then it's a fun read that people can just enjoy on that level. You can make the argument for John dies at the end that it's not as deep as I am claiming books should be, but it can be, because it calls into question what you think reality is. And I think Dungeon Crawler Carl could get to that level if you start to think about capitalism and our lives. We just sort of play a game for some sort of hidden social score, and then we die, and it's like all a bunch of just a pointless circus. So you could dig it out. You could tease it out, but it's not really shooting for that, I don't think. It must be a Jeff thing. My brother's named Jeff, and he talks too much also. Interesting. I mean, nobody likes Jeffs. So look at Jeff Vandermeer. Nobody likes him. I'm kidding. Sounds good to me. I'll add those two. Good. That's good. How the Skin Sheds will now be on the list. I haven't heard of it, but it will be included. It's an amazing book, and reading it from following The Thicket is either a great idea or a bad idea. If you love The Thicket, then you're going to love How the Skin Sheds, and you're going to dig that sort of double feature. I agree to some extent. Echo got passed over due to the relationship. Oh, a lot of people did. And that's stupid. Like, that is really stupid. Because that, I thought, was one of the creepiest books I've read in a long time. It had some bona fide scares in it. And I thought it was awesome. And, it felt like possession, but also addiction. It felt like, how do you go to get somebody, pull them out from the throes of addiction or possession? Sorry, arrived late. What is in the pink box behind Jeff? Boring people of the world. So this is Pool Boy. He's my sidekick. He is somebody who is like he's like Ed McMahon on Johnny Carson. He hasn't said shit, so I'm gonna probably cut his pay. But it's an amazing thing. I bought this at UGO, United Grocers Outlet, which is it's a grocery store where the discontinued is to be continued. Like, if it's not sold at grocery stores anymore because it's either past the expiration date, or it is like JoJo Siwa cereal, which was a real thing I saw there. Something that is not selling at the grocery stores for any number of reasons. It's a weird, stupid, experimental flavor. Like the shit that's in UGO is amazing. Like you feel like you're in a parallel universe. You got like I don't know, you'll get waffles. They go crazy with waffles. There's like I don't know, Jack Daniels single shot whiskey waffles or some odd, weird, the flavor that should not exist. It's like beef curry Oreos. What? But you look at it, you're like, they produced this thing. It got made. It got sold. It's in front of me. How am I going to pass up a chance to taste beef curry Oreos? Well, they had Pool Boy there. It is an inflatable pool that comes with a pool boy, and he's shirtless, and I'm not even sure that he can accommodate swim trunks. I don't think that's part of it. They're showing you his back, that he's got the skimmer ready. And then if you notice up here, this is my favorite part. The original Drinking Buddies is who made this, the company, the original Drinking Buddies. And it is 14 and up, just like your Drinking Buddies should be, aged 14 and up. So I imagine Pool Boy is your drinking buddy. Inflatable Pool Boy. It says inflatable pool with hunky Pool Boy. He's hunky. It's not my assessment. So I got this at UGO. You know, you want to get the summer started right, you need a Pool Boy. A slip inside would be the proper Chizyard accessory. Yes, slide into bankruptcy. It's a Dick Chiz pool set. Hey, Russell, good to see you, Russell. Good evening. I hope you and Rolled Oats are doing well. Hope Oliver had a great time yesterday. I hope all is well over there in the kingdom of Rolled Oats. Hope everything's wonderful. My English teacher in high school was a Jeff from Liverpool in England. He also talked too much, but since his dialect was so thick, it didn't matter as much as nobody understood a thing anyway. What if he's actually screaming inside the box and we just can't hear it? He can't breathe in there. Oh, man, that's dark. Pool Boy. That actually sounds pretty interesting. You mean you don't hear him? Oh, Jeff. Fracassi's new novella in For to Die For sounds great. After a massive earthquake, stranded on a high, broken stretch of highway where the aftershocks aren't the only things that can kill you. Reminds me a bit of Stephen Laws's Chasm. So, yes, we are going to talk about that. And if you're a patron of the Patreon, not the patriarchy, but the Patreon, the Philip Fracassi Patreon, then you, oh my God, I did a Zach Books thing. Oh my God. Yeah. I had the dehumidifier dehumidifying. Then you were reading Overpass. So you got, and we're going to talk about the Philip Fracassi Patreon. You betcha. But yes. So what, if you're not aware, what is our friend Ron talking about? I got to move that over. Russell, yes, Pool Boy is very concerning. We are not really comfortable with Pool Boy. We don't like to turn our backs on him. In fact, I'm trying to watch in the video here what exactly he's up to when I'm turning. Yeah, I don't like that either, but it's there. Hey, Jason, JJ, good to see you. Good to see you. So, yes, this is what. Okay, I don't know why. Oh, my clicker is not working. So, this is what he's talking about. For to Die For by Philip Fracassi. In this collection of 4 novellas, you'd be thrown in the middle of a Civil War battle where demons and angels storm the field along with war-torn soldiers. You'll be buckled into a black car as old as the universe itself, ready to drive you to impossible and deadly destinations. You'll go on a fishing boat in the middle of the deep ocean where an infestation of monstrous creatures is but a precursor to what lies beneath the surface. And then, yes, after a massive earthquake, you'll experience the stark terror of being stranded on a high, broken stretch of highway where the aftershocks aren't the only thing that will kill you. So this is 4 to Die For from Thunderstorm. I'm sure most of you all know about it and are going to buy it or have bought it. This novella includes Overpass. I have not read Saculina or Shiloh. Shame on me. So I think I'll read it in this. I'll read it in this collection. Pre-orders will be taken through June 30th. So you have 20 days and we'll determine the print run. I love that. But of note, the other collections were limited to 208. So I wonder how this will stack up. It has the added advantage of Overpass because that is brand new. So if people had Behold the Void or No One Is Safe or oh my God, Beneath the Pale Sky, if they already own those, then there were story notes added to the Thunderstorm ones. So there was that incentive. And then, yes, the completists who want the big, beautiful editions have to get them. So, but there was no sort of big carrot to getting it, right? No big need to have it. And so this one has Overpass. So I wonder if it'll go beyond 208. But, June 30th will decide. The ETA is for release is for fall. For those who bought prior Thunderstorm, I will match numbers. I already emailed him. He goes, that's the plan. So if you bought prior titles through a bookstore, continue to order from the same bookstore. If you bought them at the secondary market, you can reach out to me at Thunderstorm to determine number availability. He's a great guy. Paul is a great guy. I like him a lot. Super responsive. The moment, I got this book because somebody told me, there's the Fracassi is in the book club, the clubhouse on the Thunderstorm site. Email Paul. Maybe he'll let you in. Maybe you can order it. So I went to the Thunderstorm page and I was scrolling and I clicked on Clubhouse and it said, and it popped up with the password field was entered with those dots. So the password was hidden, but it filled in. I'm like, I have the password? Like, I didn't think I did. I must have had it. I must have reached out in the past and gotten it because I clicked on it and I was in the clubhouse. I'm like, wow. And so I ordered it. So I had it. But during that pre-order, during the time it was in the clubhouse, I emailed Paul right after I bought it. And he immediately, it was so responsive. It was crazy. And he's like, I'm like, can you match my number? And he's like, no problem. That's the plan. Instantly. It's just a class act. Another class act in the small press world. There are a lot of class acts in the small press world. A lot. There's a couple that burned people, but I think for the most part, we're in great company. So, let me see. Stop sharing. Yes. So what are you all saying here? What are you all saying? Totally stoked for 4 to Die For. I hope Vincent sells prints of that cover again. Oh, that was cool. Yeah. How have you not been fired? How have you not been fired from the Freaks yet? I don't know. There's some oversight. I think I'm a pity hire. I might have read all 4 of those novellas and they are all awesome. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I just haven't read Shiloh and Saculina. I don't know, man. I'm getting smacked around with all this great stuff. So have I, Mitch. You're not more special than me. Also, I agree with Mitch about the 4 stories. Yeah, they are all awesome. Um, now, children, don't fight. I like how Thunderstorm bases the number of books on the number ordered by the 30th, which gives everyone a chance to buy it. It's my hope that it makes the print run really meaty for Paul, makes it worth his while. I hate to see it go less than 208, but Paul, Thunderstorm books really don't have those high print runs typically. Not really. I mean, a lot of the books only have like 66 copies or so. But I think Fracassi sold really well. Did you see what Shortwave said about D7? The publisher at Shortwave said that all the books, he usually sells more to, retailers, sell the bookstores, big bundles, and that's the bulk of his sales. But he'll sell direct too. And with Fracassi, he sold 10 times more direct than to the retailers. And it's not that the retailers took less, just that the demand from Philip's fan base was so strong and came and wanted to buy direct and didn't want to wait to get it at the bookstore and all that. So I think Paul Goblersh at Thunderstorm is seeing the same thing. And of course, Paul Miller over there at Earthling. There was a lot of demand for Gothic. But Serafina was a weird outlier. But he went to 750 copies, so that's going to linger a little bit. I say we let Soda Jerk decide if you live. So the AI showed up. The Fracassi Freaks fan bot showed up, and everybody's like, AI is here. Oh shit! Like, what do we do? So I looked at it, and there was no kill switch, but you could go and you could limit its features. But then I thought, you know what? I named it Soda Jerk, and you could give a prompt like, what do you want it to look like? So I said a Soda Jerk with an old black and white or red and white striped shirt with a big handlebar mustache or whatever, like an old timey soda jerk from maybe a town called Sabbath who's going to give you a milkshake. So I named it and I thought that was fun. And everybody's like, just please, let's kill it. So I went in and I shut all the features off. So it can't start conversations. It can't interject its thoughts. And it's not going to summarize posts. So it's going to get the robot out. I don't know why you can't just kill it. I don't know if it's lurking in the background, and if you wish to activate it, you're going to be able to in the future, but maybe it'll just turn itself on. That'll be fun. So I shut it all down. Wait, you did that? I thought Facebook did that. No. Well, Facebook created an AI, and I thought the best I could do was put a new face on it instead of this robot in diapers or whatever the hell that was. Look, it totally didn't fit with Fracassi fan group. So I named it Soda Jerk and then gave it that image. So, yeah, that was me. But the AI is there. The AI is still going to be obnoxious. So I don't, somebody in that chat said kill it. So I went out and I did my best, but I'm not John Connor. I wonder what the next Fracassi news is, and are we going to have some Lutsky news? Lutsky news is the chappie, which is huge. I'm loving that. I am loving that. That feels like winning, right? That feels like the universe is going to be winning for a little bit. And I love all the Fracassi stuff coming out. I think I don't know what Philip's in some rough waters with big trade publishers, but I think there's a lot of great stuff happening with Failsafe and Alter, and all that good news. And then Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre is coming, and it's going to be amazing. Thunderstorm books are great, but it's a bit hard to order if you are over here in Europe. But then again, what isn't these days? That's freaking hilarious that you customize it like that. Honestly, that was genius. Well, it was all I could do. I thought if we're gonna have some robot, it might as well feel a little bit like it belongs. Um, INRM in the US, my PayPal account will not go to their site. Every time a book comes out that I want, I write Paul and he sends me a PayPal request. Wow, that's weird, Mark. That sucks. Jeff is laying down with our AI overlords. If I could shut it off, I would do it. Playthrough archive. What's up, Playthrough archive? I tried my damnedest to shut the AI off, but you just can't. Best case is you can silence it. Yeah, they have a list of features like starts conversations, sums things up, creates summaries and all that. And you're like, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. So you don't know what is left. What is it doing? I think what's left is steal data and, imitate or take your profile pictures and create some composite sketch of you. I don't know. I got my Alter Sabbath package today. The books turned out great for an author Patreon produced book. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about that. I did too. And first up was Firm, the new chappie. And guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but is Alan Lestuka, is that the publisher at Shortwave? Is that who that is? Alan Lestuka? I for some reason I thought it was. I put him in my Shortwave. Okay, so he is. Okay, Shortwave. That's cool. I mentioned him in when I did my unboxing for this. I mentioned him, and I don't know if I left that in, but Firm. This is you can't pull the mattress tags off. But oh man, I'm so happy. There's a Philip Fracassi signature and all of it. So this was, I mean, that's just the beginning. That is just the beginning, because then this is this. So yes, Mitch, you responded to my question. But I have a very short-term memory. Let me see. What did you say? Okay, so when I talked about, so I thought this was Chris Panettiere, but this isn't Chris Panettiere. This is Alan that did this, but a different Alan. It was right, different Alan. It wasn't the shortwave Alan. Kukowski. So I mean I feel like this is a bummer. Like I'm just not. So the front cover and interior artwork, copyright Alan Kukowski. And then additional front cover and interior illustrations, Chris Panettiere. So the title treatment was Chris Panettiere, which I love that. I think that's very cool. I love hand-drawn fonts, hand-drawn fonts. And I love this artwork. I love it. I think this is fantastic. And then apparently our boy Chris did the gnome as well. But Alan did the rest, and there's other pieces of art. This is a phenomenal production for an independent author's Patreon. I mean, this, as far as limited editions, you can get books made print on demand, and they're paperbacks and they're beautiful, and you're like, yes, this is their exclusive. But this is a hardcover with art, signature page. I mean, like, it is absolutely awesome. Like, and when you get something like this, I don't know how you are, but when I look at it, I judge it on a different scale. Like, it's not, when I get a book from an established publisher, I look for perfection, especially if you're spending more than $200 on a book. You're going to look that book up and down. You're going to make sure the corners are tight, not one board's longer than the other and all that. But when I got these, you don't do that with these. You get them and you're like, wow, I'm part of a club. It's almost like my family, my neighbors, my friends have given me this book as part of our club, and therefore it has a certain amount of sentiment and things attached to it that just don't come from simply buying something. Like, you have to join something to get this, and therefore I judge it on a different scale. And you could say that's a lowered expectation. That's fine, but this blows that away. Like, this is so far better than I would think you would get from an author run Patreon. I really do. You got to have some sort of publishing chops to get this off the ground. So anyway, that said, like, yeah, I don't know. That was that, but this is so awesome. This is so beautiful. It came with a book plate, signed in gold, and a bookmarker. And then I couldn't remember what this was a reference to. You remember that art? And I'm like, in the video, I'm like, oh, what was it? Well, it's Shotgun with Teeth, right? That's what that was. Something like that. I don't know. That, I loved it. And then oh man. I mean, and that's not even it, folks. That's not even it. What are you guys saying? I discovered shortwave when I got the lettered obsolescence on Kickstarter. Yep, there are actually many humans named Alan, sometimes even Alan. Sorry, I'm 30 seconds behind the stream. Alan Kay is a legendary artist, had a Centipede art book come out last year. Yes, I think I remember that. Yes, awesome Centipede art book. Yes, Mitch, one of the best looking books Centipede Press did last year. Hey, Michael, good to see you. How many books has Fracassi written? The guy's putting stuff out fast, like Sanderson or King. He's written a lot. And yes, he has published a lot in the last few years. But I will say, so we got Autumn Springs to look forward to. And then maybe one other book. That's like all I've heard him. You got 4 to Die For. You got Autumn Springs. And there is another one. I don't know if I'm at liberty to say the title. I don't know. Someone feel free to say it if you can. But then I don't know if he's gonna. He's shopping around Blue Butterfly, but there's no news I have to share. Gothic 2. Yep, Tim said it. So if that's spilling tea, Gothic 2. Yeah. Philip has a great bibliography on his website. There are a lot of books. Yeah. 3.5 shells worth if you're crazy like some of us. Hey, what's up, Jay Stones? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes. So he's got a lot. I don't know how many. The first shelf is Serafina, Boys in the Valley, Gothic. I think that's it. I think that's all I have on that shelf. Anyway, but Third Rule of Time Travel. Man, there's so many. But there's a lot of short stories. So these are all short stories. But I got the lettered Patreon stories as well. Look at this. Look at this. Philip Fracassi Patreon Stories 2024. This is, as much as I love that numbered, man. Oh my God. I got double E's. Yes, I do. I'm not afraid to say it. I got double E's. So for me, double E's mean easy E. Easily I approach the microphone because it ain't no joke. That's as much as I could say. Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. Can't say much more after that. Easy E. But also, E is the 5th letter of the alphabet. EE would be 55, 55. is my thunderstorm Fracassi number. But yes, so this is a true lettered edition. This is a leather boards, color signature page, printed 2 colors throughout with color art. Oh man. It is so awesome. And a ribbon page marker. You know, if that's your thing, you got a ribbon page marker. Look at that. More art. Oh, this was a great day. I got these today. They came today. And cherish them. I will say maybe there's a case maker that wants to make a tray case for these Patreon stories. We got 2 out there. Bibliopathologist and Jake Goldberg, Radical Folios, making cases. But man, I want that Devil's tray case from Bibliopathologist. I want it. I mean, it's $95, guys. And I think that's a very reasonable, good price for that. Oh, and I saw I don't have it shared. I don't know if I could find it. Can I even find it? What was it called? Loot Fairy, right? What was it? Fairy Loot case? Fairy Loot books. Is it sold out yet? Oh, wait, what did it say? What did it say? Oh my God. Where is it? But they did a copy of the Devils. Oh, they got this website's crazy. Let me see. Let me pull it up. I saw the Fairy Loot. And switch to United States and Canada. Okay, I did that. No, we ain't going to switch to that. Okay, shop. So I want to see if they have the Devils. But because I saw they did a they did an edition of the Devils, and I don't see it anywhere. And I gotta say, I don't know. I think the Devils from Fairy Loot might be even better than the Broken Binding one. Why don't they have a goddamn search function on this site? I'm really getting annoyed with their site. Log in, sign up. I don't want to log in or sign up. I want to shop and I want to buy. I want to see if you have the Devils. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to backdoor it. I'm going to do the MC Escher thing. So it's Fairy Loot, the Devils, Abercrombie. And there it is. Oh, you got to buy it on Pango already? Oh, God damn it. Can I not? I can't just buy it? Is it all sold out? Oh, great. Well, never mind. They're selling it on Pango for $175. Oh, wait. What are you saying? Any idea if Fracassi will sell this Patreon story collection to the general public once the Patreon copies are fulfilled? I don't know. Oh, wait. What am I missing? Autumn Springs is fantastic. I can't wait to see who does a limited edition. Oh my God, yes. I got JJ. Oh, that's cool. Jeff is my letter brother. I have all E's. Oh, yes. Nice. Those are some hot bars, Jeff. Bars? What bars? I don't know what you're talking about. Still working it out, Steven. Mine was delivered today, but in the middle of a trip. Ugh. An idea. I don't know if he will. via his altar store. I don't know. Ron, my understanding is that he will offer them sort of like Brian does at LP. He will work his way down the Patreon ladder, and any left will go to public sale. Yeah. I need cases for Patreon stories. Now, Tim, wouldn't it be cool to get a tray case that fits both of them? Is that overkill? Or do you want a tray case just for the lettered, and then you could still like have the numbered on the shelf? I kind of like the idea of having a tray case for both of them. I don't know. And my tray case for third rule is coming finally. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff, man. I joined Patreon when an altar opened up last week and got all of those for a few bucks since I was new on Saturday. Couldn't believe how fast they sent it to me. He's good people, man. Dude, search functions are so 2020. Waiting on a signed hardcover of Autumn Springs to be released. Yes. You'll be able to get it. You'll be able to get it. Like, I mean, I think he'll do a tour and you'll get it. So yeah, a signed hardcover, but somebody's got to do a limited for that. For sure. And then yeah, that would be someone's got to do a limited, because the last thing I got in my case. Hold up. Is this Philip's first Patreon collection? Yes. There was not one last year. No. He did chapbooks that you'd probably have to play catch up to get, but those chapbooks are in the Patreon stories. So you got them both. You got the chapbook and then you got it collected. Last year was the first year. Yeah. Yeah. Because this is 2024, this collection. But yes, I also got this. Oh, baby. This is the arc of Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre as it will be published. So this has, because I read the other edit and the early edit, and this is changed. So I got it signed. And it is to answer your question, Mike, novels, The Third Rule of Time Travel, Boys in the Valley, Gothic, A Child Alone with Strangers, and Don't Let Them Get You Down. They're counting that one, but they're not counting Egotist, which is published. I'm only saying that because, yes, then there's Mother as well. And does that round? And Happy Holly. So they're not listed, but Don't Let Them Get You Down is. And then story collections is No One Is Safe, Beneath the Pale Sky, Behold the Void. And then novellas, Commodore Shiloh, Seculina. For children, The Boy with the Blue Rose Heart, and poems, Tomorrow's Gone. I should get that. I never did get the book of poetry. I know I'm getting kicked out of the Freaks admin. But what I love about this, and I thought Philip did it, was added all the splatter, the blood splatter, but that is like throughout the book. There's blood splatter on different pages. I cannot wait to read this, and I will read this one to get ahead of the release, which will be September. And wow, man! So this is going to be a great book for a lot of people. I think a lot of people are going to love it. Pool Boy, he's never read a book because you can't give him a book. You know what I mean? He won't. That thing is finally bothering me enough. Pool Boy just won't. He just won't read. He'll never read, and plus he doesn't really understand it. Just saw Biblio is doing for Subpress Malazans. Might need to order those. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Is this Phillips? Oh, yes. As did I, boo. Arg, I only got an Autumn Springs digital arc. Oh, I'm sorry. Why did you have 2 copies of multiple books on the shelves? Why do you have 2 copies of multiple books on the shelves? I have more than 2 copies of multiple books. If you look at my Fracassis, I got a lot. I got like 12 copies of Boys in the Valley. So some of the books I have on my shelves, I keep, it's right here. This is the Fracassis. Let's get Pool Boy out of here. He's really been a bust out. But all my Fracassis over here and my Mallermans, some of them are like, it's a signed soft cover, it's a signed hardcover, it's a signed UK hardcover or soft cover, paperback, or it is the limited edition, it's the Russian language edition, it's the Hungarian edition. It's a collection, people collect things and you like to get multiple versions because here's the thing, the bulk of your book's life is spent on a shelf. You enjoy it. And when you look at it on the shelf, it reminds you of the story and those feelings you had and the journey you took, characters you met, and the places you were. And so seeing it there triggers the story. So that's why I love books and why I love displaying books. So you can reconnect with the story at a glance, or at least the feelings you got from those stories. And then when you have all these stories together, it's a harmony. They all give you the vibes, man. This is like a battery behind me. This is a power source. This feeds the words I write, the thoughts I think, the feelings I have. This is the fuel. This is a power cell. It should charge you up to face the real world, to give you some energy, to do the other things that really matter in life, to be a husband, a father, and a friend, and a worker, or whatever role you want to be. This stuff fuels you. It should. And so when I look at multiple versions of the same book, it's a book I've loved. I mean, don't look at fairy tale over here. Please ignore all the fairy tales I have. That was a mistake. But for the most part, looking at multiples of the same book is a reinforcement. And it's like, oh, I really love that book so much. I got 2 copies of the German language Boys in the Valley. I mean, weird, inappropriate maybe. But what I like about that one, it's a Cemetery Dance Germany, and it gives you it's right here. Sorry. It gives you another artist's interpretation, and you get another look at Peter and the boys. So I love it. A lot of us have them, different editions of the same book. Yeah, I finished Never Flinch. Holly is backing off masking. That's my review. Holly is baby stepping away from her N95 mask. Good for her. I mean, if that's okay and safe for her, then that's the decision she could make for her health. I'm glad Holly is empowered. That's hilarious. I heard nothing but bad things about Never Flinch. It's a cool title, I think. It's interesting. Never Flinch. But man, how far Stephen King has fallen from Roland, from Stu Redman, from Dolores Claiborne. These are all the heroes that are like, man, oh man, I feel so bad that I don't remember the woman's name in Gerald's Game. Oh wow, I'm totally blanking on the main character. I loved her. I love that story. That was an underrated Stephen King hit for me. Gerald's Game. We are known as completists. Because we are obsessed freaks. Yes. Jeff, you are so good at throwing the BS. I know. I talks too much. He talks too much. And some sooner or later, some string of words is going to come out because the monkeys in my head banging on those keyboards once in a while find a fun rhythm. Fairy tale collecting was my mistake as well, but I'm doing it with the Devils now. 6 editions. But I like that fairy loot. I wish I had a picture of it. Of it's been floating around, and I think they did a great job on it. But I guess you can't buy it. I guess it's sold out. If anybody can correct me on it, if you would like to, if you'd like to correct me and tell me where I can score it, I would happily share that link, and others may buy it because I'm not going to buy it. I love the Broken Binding edition, and I think that Bibliopathologist made that the edition to get with that tray case. When you get the book and that tray case, I think you have the ultimate edition of the Devils. Until, a true limited edition comes out, that would be it. I'm looking forward to the new weird entry from Conversation Tree print, Cold Print by Ramsey. Jesse. Who's Jesse? I'm so behind. I'm going to be so. My original sign limited of Cold Print hasn't really stood the test of time. It looks so simple on the shelf. I thought Cold Print was going to be a reprint of Screen Press Edition, but since it's edited by Joshi, it must be a newly edited collection too. First book was great from Conversation Tree. Can't wait for Thursday to get the second one. Nice. I like that. I like it when people are happy and they're buying things they're happy to buy. Did somebody send me a link? Because I heard like my messenger go off. I'm just going to stop over. Oh, Sean did. Sean, you shared a photo of it. Got to make sure I'm not behind anything. Sent you a fairy loot picture on Messenger. So I could share it. I think it's very cool. Where are we at? Facebook. Okay, it has to be this one. Is it this one? Yeah. I think it's cool. I think that's a very cool, unexpected. It's like a white background. Of course, it has the stained edges with a picture on it. But I think there's more to it. I think the naked boards look great. And other elements of it that I've seen. I think really it looks really good. But you know what? Maybe it'll fit. No, you know what? It might physically fit. It probably would fit into the tray case Bibliopathologist has built, because these are all basically rebound trade editions, from my understanding. So it should, because it should be the same size, unless the boards are so massively thick that it doesn't fit. But it won't fit thematically. It won't fit visually. So there's that. But I think it's beautiful. Me too, Lance. I get this, but I get the smallest version. They look amazing, though, and so well built for Conversation Tree. What's everyone reading now? I'm reading the Brothers Karamazov. I'm whatever. I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna sound like an idiot. I shouldn't have tried to read it, and that's my fault. My fault. I'm reading Buffalo Hunter, as I said, and I'm loving it, and I highly recommend it, and I can't wait to finish it. I'm reading a top secret arc, not Fracassi related. Ooh, top secret one. That's nice. Almost done with Christine, and about a third of the way through book 4 of Malazan. Jesse and Gerald's game. If you forgot again. Yes. Thank you so much, Mark. Yes. Yes, Jesse. She's an awesome character. Like, just like, that is absolute. It's like a Paul Sheldon determination to survive. That's what I loved about Jesse. She doesn't give up. Is horrible, and the way out is absolutely awful, and she does it because she has to do it. She's a fighter. She's a warrior. Well, as of today, I'm reading an arc of Autumn Springs. I just finished Third Rule. It was a great read. Yeah. It's one of my favorites of his. But I think maybe I'll when I reread Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre. I think I might want that one. Reading Hatchet Girls. Oh, I wanted to buy that. Mitch, so Sean is reading an arc, huh? I'm reading my way through story after story and Gothic Wounds. Now, if you're not familiar, for the uninitiated, Gothic Wounds. Don't look at my shorts. Do not look at my shorts. I'm wearing shorts. Don't look at them. Okay. Gothic Wounds is this book. Our friend, Einar, I'm getting you some sympathy. This is Gothic Wounds. This is a story of Joe Lansdale's collection of short. I thought it was like his short collection of Western stories. Gothic Wounds oozes stories of grim doings in the southern climes of East Texas. So this is huge. Kudos to you. This is an SST book you cannot buy anywhere. It is, well, I mean, I'm sure you could buy it on the secondary. It is loaded with art, and I've never read it. And you're reading story after story. Good for you, man. I mean, that is the hope. That is the goal when you get these collections to get caught up on Joe Lansdale stuff. You want to read them all, and then you put them on a shelf and you never open them. So good for you. Wow. I'm reading North Woods by Daniel Mason, and about to start the final book in the Wayward Pines trilogy, The Last Town. I got to say, I don't know how you feel, Patty, but that first book was amazing. And the second book kind of got me like, what the hell? And the third book, I think, wasn't a disappointment, but my expectations were lowered by the second book. That I think the third book sort of brought it a little bit back up, but not to the glory of that first one, which I think should have been just a standalone. I don't know. It's hard to tell. And I hope you feel differently. I hope you loved it. I'm reading a new Scott Carson arc, Departure 37. Bookie demands my presence, which is an odd move, by the way. Take it easy. Take it easy, Stephen Wilson Jr. We ain't got much longer to go here. We're almost done. Just realizing I'm flying to your city tomorrow, Jeff, but it's just a quick turn. Fly back to Atlanta right after. What is it? So, like, if you're flying from Chattanooga to Atlanta, what is that, a 20-minute flight? You barely get wheels up. And then you got to drop them back down. Stay safe. Be careful. They are amazing Lansdale collections. They are. I love all four of them. I feel bad I didn't get Hatchet Girls. And what else was there I didn't order? Or no, I did. I did order it. He's doing an event. And I'm getting Hatchet Girls. He's doing an event with Bev Vincent. And I'm getting Hatchet Girls and The End of the World as We Know It, signed by Bev Vincent. Even though it doesn't have a Fracassi story in it. I believe it has a Malfi. I believe. I don't remember exactly who's in there. There are some really good authors in there. So that's right. I am getting Hatchet Girls. Dumbass. I wonder when I'm getting them. Now I'm pissed off. Now I'm wondering when I'm going to get them. Yeah, Pines made the trilogy kind of downhill after Pines, but they were all good. I'm liking the whole thing, but that first one was such a surprise ending. I like the second one, even though there was no big plot twist. Well, you can't, right? Like, you have that plot twist in the first one, and nobody could see it coming, and you're sort of gobsmacked. And then the rest of the series sort of deals with, well, how do you deal with that oppressive knowledge and try to make a life now? And it's kind of scary to be able to do that or not. Yeah, it's like 25 minutes. It's a busy route. Most flights are oversold. Oh, shortest flight I've done at the airlines was Detroit to Lansing. That's about 15 minutes, takeoff to touchdown. Holy cow. That's crazy. Hatchet Girls is not out yet, Jeff. Another couple months. Okay, so then I don't have to be mad. But was he? I think it was Murder by the Book because I didn't want to order it, but then I did. See, y'all got to actually go do some work. Oh, damn. And a Jan story. Oh, in the End of the World. Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool for you, Mike. I'm happy for you. Why I got neck rolls? I got neck rolls going on. What is that? That's not. I'm like, oh. The worst thing to do is a show when you have to look at yourself during the whole show. It's really distracting. If you notice, I keep looking everywhere but straight, like at my screen, because it's hard. It's very tough. These are first world problems. What else do I got to talk about? It's a one sheet show here. It's a sheet show. Oh, I went to Rock City. If you've never been to Rock City on Lookout Mountain in Georgia, I didn't know it was in North Georgia. Lookout Mountain, go to Rock City. Oh, it's amazing. I loved it. We talked about Four to Die For. I was going to talk about Cemetery Dance, but man, I give them. Tyler Jones, is he in it? Is he in The End of the World as we know it? Because that would be why I got it. That would be it. Him and Melfi. But he's not in it, is he? Is he really? No. I'm just going to keep doing that forever. Because Tyler Jones has a new chappie, which is House of the Horse. So if you're not on the Tyler Jones chapbook Patreon, you got to get on it. And that was on here, actually. Look. See, just proof. House of the Horse. See, Tyler Jones. And he's doing a new chappie, and I can't wait to get it. But Tyler Jones, man, dudes and dudettes. Tyler Jones, Phil Fracassi, and Brian James Freeman. Those are the 3 Patreons to support. Why am I doing 4? I don't know. You go figure that out. So yes, this is the paper. I also am getting, for those of you who are in my fantasy football league, I renewed it. I reactivated it. I have 5 accounts. You have 5 Patreon accounts? Wow. That's you're a good guy, Mark. You are a good guy. You're good people. I mean, almost everybody here is good people. Almost. Am I right? Except for that one who we know about. Peanut butter. So yes, I'm reactivating my fantasy football league. So a couple of people here, me, Mitch, Stephen Wayne Ellison Jr., JJ, Brandon Carr, a couple other people. If other people don't join up, and the Jeff Ward and Nick Roberts, if people don't join up, I'm going to those are the 5. I'm going to turn the league into 10. So there may be 2 places on the league. Philip Fracassi has a team. I don't know if he'll be rejoining. But there are currently 8 teams. I want 10. I renewed it. If people don't want to renew, that's fine. Then I will go live with how many remaining teams. So if you think about maybe wanting to be in there, let me know. And I will, or don't let me know yet. I'll let you know how many spots I have available, and I will reach out to you. Mike, you're also in there, and I will reach out to you to see if I'll let you know. I'll put up an update how many spots are available, and then figure out some diplomatic way to go and get those final teams signed up. One last piece of news. Jeff Con is happening. It is going to happen November 8th, 2025. I got my venue today. I got them to agree. Lot of negotiations behind the scene, but I got a different venue than the one I originally went for. I think this is even better. So it is going to be November 8th, 2025 in Dayton, Tennessee, which is a little north of Chattanooga. I'm letting you all know first. I will put up details later, tickets and all that other stuff to figure out exactly how we're going to do it. What's exactly going to be in the swag bag? Will there be a swag bag? Will I mail you some things later because I didn't get the swag bag ready in time? I don't know. These are all mysteries, but there will be a place on this earth on November 8th for us to gather if you so choose and would like to gather. I had a commitment from Philip Fracassi that he said he would go, but that was at the old venue, and I haven't talked to him in a while. I hope that's still the case, that Philip can be there at least. I will try to get other people that come in via Zoom to chat it up. So I want to have as much fun and as laid back and as wonderful as it was at Fracassi Fest with Mitch as the host. So that's my goal. And it's like, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I got to figure out what hotel perhaps people could stay at. There are places right in Dayton that will be comfy and you'll be there, 2 nights, whatever. And then some great breakfast places in and around Dayton. It's a small place, but there's a lot there. I think we could have a Friday night evening that's going to be fun if I can get this one place, and then maybe a Sunday brunch for those who want to go. But the bulk of the day will be Saturday, and that's the thing I'm going to try to plan and get nailed down. And the other stuff, the bookend stuff's going to be just sort of also fun and extraneous, and then I can sleep for months afterwards because it's going to take everything I got. But anyway, I just want to let you know that is, I'm so happy just to have this place and have people, and the people that were renting the venue were really, really cool. So anyway, that's it. I want to end on the super high note because I was so stoked. It happened just before I went live, and I'm giddy. So I'm bringing hella beer. It's awesome. Mitch bringing kegs. So, damn, I wish I could take the trip. I wish you could too. Jeff Con, New Jersey. No, I'm sorry. I'll bring the same shovel we used at Fracassi Fest. That's cool. Yes. That is awesome. Good night, Mark. Yes, I would love to have a moving tour, but I think we'll see. Anyway, this is year 1. And let's just have what it is. Anyway, so I will see you all again next week. Thank you for being here and chatting it up. And go subscribe to Philip Fracassi's Patreon because I don't know if he's going to have one beyond 2025. We will see. Look out for that Chad Lutsky Rapture Chappie. That's so awesome. That really, I rolled into this with so much great news, so much great vibes that it was ridiculous. It really, it was an overdose. So I'm glad I get to share that with you all, and to be a ghost. 4 hours until phone meeting. Lovely. LOL. See you all soon. Take it easy. Good night. And I will see you all next week. If I'm here.